Well, Sandy is strengthening, and Sandy is about ready to take that turn to the north and west. Very ominous signs right now. AccuWeather.com meteorologist Bernie Rayno. Pressures continue to drop in Sandy. That means it is strengthening. That means the rain is going to continue to pick up in intensity. That means the winds are going to be as strong as advertised, if not stronger. In the red here is where we think the devastating impacts from Sandy are going to be. Now, it's going to be bad in northern New England. It's already been bad across Virginia and North Carolina, but the red is where it's going to be at its absolute worst. And this is where we're going to see millions of people without power. And we'll talk about all the impacts. We'll talk about the rain right now, and I think the atmosphere is already telling us where the heaviest rain is going to be. Notice the yellow and red shading here from eastern Virginia up into the eastern shore, across the Delmarva Peninsula and areas south and west of Philadelphia. For New York City, the rain has started to fall, but the heaviest is certainly to the south and west. Philadelphia, the rain is coming down hard in Center City, Philadelphia International Airport, but the heaviest rain now is to the south and to the west in this band that extends all the way down into the Chesapeake and down toward the tidal water area, including the Norfolk area. So I think it is clear that the heaviest rain will stay south and west of New York City as far as the accumulations. Nonetheless, we'll be picking up 2 to 4 inches of rain in New York City. That means that there's going to be localized flooding, no doubt about that. And of course, the combination of the wind and rain is going to make travel extremely difficult, if not impossible. Philadelphia, 4 to 8 inches of rain will be falling from this storm. The rain will continue to get heavier, and the wind will increase as well. South and west of the city, we're looking for over 8 inches, and someone's going to be picking up a foot of rain, and this is going to cause widespread flooding, first along the streets, creeks and streams. Roadways are going to be flooded. Areas of poor drainage are going to be flooded. We'll have to see about the rivers as well. Rivers are a little low across all of Pennsylvania, Virginia, but certainly they're going to be impacted. We already have flooding at the mouth of the Chesapeake as winds continue to come in from the south and east. Now, as far as the winds are concerned, these are the gusts. We're looking at wind gusts in New York City, certainly of 60 to 70 miles per hour along the Jersey coast. South Shore, Long Island, we will get wind gusts to 80 miles per hour, and we're looking for these winds probably a 5 to 7 hour period where we're seeing those gusts. Now, the worst of the rain and the worst of the wind is going to be this afternoon into this evening, so if you think it's bad now, it's going to get far worse. Philadelphia, again, 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. These winds are going to be causing widespread damage from down trees, down power lines, and then we're going to have a loss of power to millions of people in this region as well. Now, there's going to be a devastating storm surge. I talked about that as well, from the storm on north, so that means the Jersey coast, all the way up in the central, all across Long Island, and there will be a surge heading up toward New York City. There is a funneling of the winds, not only up toward New York City, but into the Long Island Sound as well. So if we head toward New Jersey coast, we're looking for, this is Atlantic City right here, we're looking for the storm to make landfall somewhere around in here, Atlantic City on north. So north of the storm, Long Beach Island all the way up northward. This is where we're going to get a storm surge of 6 to 10 feet. This is going to cut off these barrier islands, and that's why there is mandatory evacuations for the islands all the way up toward Long Branch, Monmouth Beach as well, not barrier islands, but certainly there's going to be a major push of water inland as the storm comes in later tonight. It's already bad. It is going to get far worse. I talked about the funneling up of the winds toward New York City, so this is going to cause major problems in flooding for Brooklyn, lower Manhattan, and also this water is going to be forced up the Hudson River as well, so eastern or western Queens will be flooded along that as well. I mentioned South Shore, Long Island. The winds are just going to continue to pile up, and this is going to cause flooding along the entire south side of Long Island. Also, the funneling of the winds in the Long Island Sound will flood the north side. Also, the water funneling down in the northern Queens LaGuardia International Airport is going to be impacted as well. A very devastating, life-threatening, and historic storm is underway. We'll keep you updated.